friends, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'll be making a video about my morning routine, waking up at 5 a.m. But before we delve into the video, I just need to make a very important quick disclaimer. This is not how all of my mornings look like. They would in an ideal and perfect world where I had a lot of time, where I always had energy to just jump straight out of bed, but that's just not the reality, and I just want to be completely open and transparent about that. Sometimes I sleep until 9, sometimes I have to run out of the house in a rush to make it to my lectures at uni, sometimes I don't catch the bus because I oversleep. That's just human, and I think it's very important to just keep in mind that what you see on social media is not real, and that we're not perfect, any of us, and for me it just wouldn't feel authentic posting this video without letting you guys know that, because the last thing I want is that you leave this video feeling discouraged and like you're failures because you're not able to do all of these things. I just would feel horrible if one of my videos made you guys feel bad about yourselves and your lives. So my only pure and honest intention is that hopefully this video can inspire you to wake up earlier and to carve out a morning routine that works for you personally, that you can implement in your everyday life. And it's just as much an inspiration for me as well. So hopefully I can be more consistent and stick to this routine, because in my own experience it makes me feel so much more energized and happy and content with myself throughout the day if I start off my day in this way. And the morning routine that I'm about to show you is inspired by this book called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. He basically lays out the perfect morning routine, which he calls the victory hour, from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and he uses a formula called the 20-20-20 formula, which I'll be showing you in this video. And he talks a lot about how waking up early in the morning is the common denominator for a lot of successful people, because it makes you super productive, and I can confirm that. And it just makes you feel like you're ahead of everybody else, like you have the world to yourself and that you can conquer anything. How you start off your day is so vital and pivotal for how your day turns out. And you know, your days, they turn into weeks, which turns into months, and months turn into years, and it ends up being an entire lifetime. So your morning routine is really where you should start if you want to delve more into self-care. And a morning routine is the fundamental block that you should have in your life, according to this book, but I can certainly confirm that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So recently I tried to set my alarm at 5:55 a.m. so that I have some time to lay in bed, wake up properly, do a few gentle yoga stretches like cat-cow, maybe puppy posture, just to slowly wake my body up. From 5 to 5:20 a.m. I set some time aside to move my body. It can be some sort of exercise. I prefer to do yoga, as long as you get your pulse up and you sweat. You also have to remember to hydrate and breathe deeply during these 20 minutes. This morning I did parts of the Ashtanga Pranayama series. I just did the postures that I love doing and kind of skipped the ones that I don't like and that I don't feel like I master as much. It's just the best way to start off today, in my opinion. So then from 5:20 to 5:40 a.m. I carve out some time to reflect, and that can be journaling, meditating, visualizing, kind of planning how to have a great day or how I want to behave that day. I normally also write down a few things that I'm grateful for which really puts me in the right mindset. And then from 5:40 to 6 a.m. I set up some time to what the book calls the grow pocket. So it can be anything to deepen your knowledge, like reading books, consume audiobooks, listen to podcasts, maybe study online. This morning I listened to one of my favorite podcasts called the Icons Podcast, and I highly recommend the episode that they made about money. I learned so many things and took a lot of notes.
What you affirm and reaffirm to yourself every single day is what you manifest. And this is in regards to everything. It's not just finances. We're focusing on money right now, but this could be just saying even things to yourself like, oh, I'm so stupid, or I'll never find love, or all men are assholes, or all women are bitches, or whatever, Like, what you say, you're gonna create and manifest. So if you want to create abundance in your life, you have to have an abundant talk.
So that was how I like to spend the first hour of my days. I obviously also shower and eat breakfast, but I do that later on. By the way, if anyone's wondering, this is filmed at my amazing cabin in Norway. It's at a place called Hadeland, 1 hour outside of Oslo, and it's hands down the most magical place on earth. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful that you took some time out of your day to watch this. I really, really appreciate it more than you know. And I'll see you in my next video.